Alive and alert. It's me, your man D Real, coming at you with this here Thursday live. I guarantee y'all, there's gonna be some stuff you wants to remember. I promise you, it's gonna be some stuff you wants to remember, you wants to see, you wants to think about, you wants to talk about, you wants to discuss openly. Let's see who here. Grand Madam, as always. Thank you, Queen. Appreciate you being here. And my man Kamalio King is in the building. Peace. Anansi the Spider. I'm gonna be telling stories, Anansi. You should enjoy that. And my brother Theo B is in the building, as well as Mr. Ray Smith. Long time no see, brother Ray. Long time no see. Black Panther, what it do? What it do, baby? What it do? I plan to, mon frere. I plan to. And Paul Martin, all my favorite peoples is in the building. Well, most of my favorite peoples is in the building. 1, 2, 3 more. We gonna have us a nice little amount to start off with. I like to start off with a full house. So when y'all, decide, okay, I'm tired of listening to what D-Real is talking about, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. There's still people, you know what I mean? I don't want to be sitting in here talking to myself. Got a lot. Well, not a lot. I got some show for you. I ain't gonna say how long or short it is. It might end up being a short show. It might end up being a long show. You know who that depends on? You cats. So whatever y'all decide to do, make sure you do it effectively or ask. You know what I mean? So yeah, glad to see y'all all up. Y'all got in here quick too. Oh, y'all must know what's up. Yeah. It's gonna be that type of party, but it's not gonna be that type of party. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what I mean by it. Here in a little bit. Okay. The children's is out for the Christmas vacation, which means I'm gonna be looking at my baby girl a whole bunch. Other than that, I know it's not Kwanzaa yet, but Habaragani to everybody who celebrates Kwanzaa, who observes Kwanzaa and the principles from Emoji to Imani. I don't plan to talk about the Chiefs, but they got me concerned, to say the least. Diesel in the building. What's up? You know what? Dang. Oh my goodness. All right, there's enough of y'all in here. We're gonna get started. What will D-Real be talking about tonight? I'm so glad y'all asked. I'm gonna be talking about Storm issue number 3. I'm gonna be talking about the action figures I got, and I'm gonna share with y'all because oh my goodness, I finally got an action figure I've been wanting to get for a minute. I'm enjoying it. I think y'all will too. And I got a lot of questions. My first question: why are we still on X? That's one of the questions I will be asking, and I will be giving the what fors and why. As far as that question goes, social media beef again. Why? Make it make sense. If you control the horizontal, you control the vertical. Why are you beefing with folks? There's no reason to. And I'm gonna tell you why. Again, comics I copped. I got some Werewolf by Night because I like werewolves. And then we might if time allows, we might discuss the show Secret Level. And y'all can tell me how y'all are feeling about Secret Level. Because another batch of episodes came out today, and they are worth discussing. But speaking of discussing, let's get started with the topic of the day. I might as well call it the topic of the week because we've been talking about it all week. Mireya Ayode's Storm issue number 1. I understand my man has written comic books before. Grand Madam. Secret Level is a show currently on Amazon. I don't know if you ever watched Love, Death, and Robots, but Tim Miller, the creative mind behind Love, Death, and Robots, is doing Secret Level. And Secret Level is basically sort of a Love, Death, and Robots style show, but the themes center around video games. So you get like an animated version of a video game or like a computer generated looking version of. We'll probably get into it, but yeah, it's doing something. But anyway, what we're talking about right now though is Storm issue number 3. And the controversy that has been controversial with everyone is the head-to-head pause with Wolverine and Storm. At first they're fighting, but then fighting turns into effing, blending, boning, sexing. And from what I could see in the frames, Storm looked like she was enjoying it. You know what? With me, I had to ask myself the question, if that were one of my favorite male heroes, a male hero that I liked, and he uncharacteristically had sex with someone that he shouldn't have sex with, either in canon or because it just doesn't make sense for them to have sex, that would determine whether or not I was pissed off about it. As far as her banging Logan, my issue is you making her look less of what she is. She's being painted in a certain light, and that light is not making the fans happy. Clearly not making the fans happy, because many of them, including some in this very live, have said we ain't effing with the Storm comic book no more because Ayodele is tripping. Why is he doing that? And then most everybody here was in the live, and we heard his comments. We didn't hear him, but we saw his comments and what he had to say. And to me, it didn't really explain a whole lot. You know, I heard, hang on, let me cook, I'm cooking. Now, how many comic book artists, writers, I say writers specifically, artists is you either good or you ain't, have we been at odds with because of the narratives they choose to illustrate in a lot of their stories? I mean, if we took a character Here you go. Wanda Maximoff. Now, Wanda Maximoff went from being a character who could barely manifest her powers back in the day to being one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Now, we all know classically she was married to the synthezoid Vision. But during their marriage, at some point, Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, took a shine to Miss Maximoff. And because the Vision's brain patterns were patterned on Simon Williams, I guess Wanda said to herself, what would it be like to get a taste of the real thing? That tracks, though. That tracks. That makes sense. That makes sense morally and canonically. I want to be around the actual brain that my husband is patterned after. That sounds weird when you say it, though. But with Storm, now, let me say, first and foremost, I don't follow the X-Men religiously. Okay? But I do know at one point, Wolverine and Storm got horizontal. Cyclops and Storm got horizontal. That was met with a lot of anger. That was met with a lot of, what in the F are y'all doing over there at X-Men? I remember that. And so what was it? Fighting with Wolverine made Storm horny, and she remembered when they used to smash and decided, oh, now would be a good time to smash again. And we're going to keep smashing. And she's in the bed with him in the morning when this big thing comes a-calling. Now, does this mean her and Logan are an item again? Or was it just a hookup? Just a random House of X hookup? They tend to do that quite a bit over there in the House of X. But now, the general audience is not happy overall with this book. And many, like I said, many people have said, I ain't with it no more. Now, I'm going to look at this from this perspective. It is no secret that Marvel, Disney, that collabo is bleeding capital like a sieve. Okay. And they putting everything they got into this doomsday thing, and Robert Downey Jr. coming back, and Chris Evans coming back, and Scarlett Johansson coming back, and just having the whole gang there, whether they good or evil or whatever. But the bottom line is, fans want what they want. And when fans don't get what they want, they tend to bitch, complain, and ultimately ignore. So, to Mr. Ayodele, you are more than welcome to do whatever you want to do. You can put Aurora on the streets and put her on the track, and she can have a pimp named Willie Dynamite. But fans of Aurora don't like that. Fans of Aurora don't like the treatment. Now, X-Men fans, I feel like they don't care. I feel like they're perfectly happy just being around. Just, we don't care. As long as she's there, we don't care. She could be sleeping with Scott. She could be sleeping with General. She could be sleeping with anybody. She could be sleeping with Fords. We don't care. Long as Aurora's there. Current canon, though, Aurora's an Avenger. And the Avengers, in the most recent issue of Avengers, visited the X-Men and they hung out, kicked it. You know what I mean? Because they made Avengers 21 look like it was getting ready to be X-Men versus Avengers Part 2. Nah, they just played baseball. That nothing serious, you know, and they hung out and kicked it and bonded and talked, and you know what I mean? So how come wasn't no Avengers smashing no X-Men? Canonically, is there a case of an Avenger and an X-Men actively dating, being in a relationship? Huh. What y'all talking? Y'all are talking. Let me hang on, because I don't want to lose track of the comments. So when I flip to another topic, y'all won't be caught flat-footed. Londy Bug was good. Glad to have you in here. Glad you decided to pull up and hang out for a little while. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a bunch. D. Steves will say, I'll give him some props for attempting to break Chapati with the gang. Too many writers nowadays just argue with readers online. I mean, that was very, very unexpected, but it goes a long way to say, even though he might not be in the right direction right now, he does seem to care about what people think. And I can give him props for that, but a lot of times folks don't course correct, or they feel like what I was doing is good enough, so I don't have to course correct. And in some cases, like with John Ridley, just like, F y'all, I'm gonna do me because this idea is dope. More like dopey. Londy Bug said we need to go back to the intergalactic of Wakanda days. Well, Londy, if we being perfectly honest, I feel like the intergalactic empire of Wakanda didn't really get no shine other than its inception and a couple of cameos. They should have some dedicated book to the intergalactic empire. Kamoyo say it was gross. The X-Men are a bunch of nasty mofos. Yeah, I mean, 1 second, Scott is pledging his undying love to Jean, and then the next second, he's boning Emma Frost, and then, you know, Wolverine get a piece, and then she go back with Scott, and they both done smashed, and the X-Men got some. I believe that the X-Men are swingers. I really do, because it ain't even gotta be no emotions involved. They just want to feel good. Does the mutant gene, does the X gene make you hornier? Londy Bug said when it comes to the writing, to Storm and T'Challa, Coates did his thing. Okay, not my favorite T'Challa writer, but I mean, he had his moments in that run. Juju, dope hoodie. Welcome, Juju. Thank you. Oh, this old thing Literally, I have had this 2 years, 2 years, almost 3. So it's not new to me, but I again appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Kamayo said they better fix this BS. Aurora deserves better, and that, by and large, is the energy that I have been seeing. People are, dare I say, insulted. It would have been the equivalent of during Eve Ewing's run, T'Challa and Besa sleeping together. I don't think people would have liked that because they were angry about it even being implied that people said, hey, I wonder, are they going to hook up? Then when we found out, that Besa was a member of the LGBTQ community, it's like, oh no, keep her away from T'Challa. Keep her away from T'Challa. So you gotta feel your audience just a little bit. Just a little bit. Gotta feel your audience. Hey Katie, how you doing? Before I forget, I said, hey Katie, how you doing? Before I forget, hey Katie, how you doing? And I saw Gray in the building. Hey, Gray, I see you too. Londi asks, did the writer chicken out? I don't think it was Dr. Ewing's intent to make them a couple. I think it was just to introduce another member of the LGBTQ community to the Wakandan mythos. And they seem to be good friends. I mean, so yeah, is what it is. Kamalio says, Juju, can we take a moment to appreciate D-Real's hoodie game? Again, Nkosi. Yes, the royal couple. We want to see the royal couple. I saw somewhere that Stark and Emma Frost were a couple. I think Tony Stark is back on his Playboy BS. So even though he got a main dame, he out there dipping his stinger in all the honey he can. And to be honest, I like that Tony Stark. Yeah, they were a thing. Gray says, I'm over it. They can do whatever they want. I'm a T'Challa fan, but the mentality is you don't have to call for T'Challa moving forward. I believe my brother Theo did some videos and said there are definitely some women out there that T'Challa could get at right away. Well, as I recall, prior to the wedding and, T'Challa pulling up, a bunch of women in the Marvel universe was like, ooh, and in comic book canon, T'Challa has been voted the sexiest man alive by People magazine. Did y'all know that? So I don't think it's a problem for T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? I think in this case, the roles are reversed because usually it's the woman pining for a man who's spreading his seed all over the place. Just, oh, that's my true love. I love him. I love that man. But now it's reversed. And Aurora, she don't care. They making it look like she take them 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. And it's like, this is goddess. We call her goddess. Is a goddess expected to carry themselves a certain way? I don't know. Maybe most are, but in the case of Anuket, She kissing people and biting them on their lip and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of in freak mode too. I feel like if T'Challa is gonna be like, all right, Aurora don't want me, I'm gonna move on. Monet, Anuket, or probably they need to bring back Monica Lynn. Because Monica Lynn was a real one. I mean, she got in trouble a lot, but she was still a real one. Y'all bringing everybody else back. Hell, bring Monica Lynn back. Take her to the resurrection altar. Or has it been too long? They brought Killmonger after a couple years, so and he was still good. King Solomon's Frog. All kind of ways we can get Monica back. Stop playing with me. You say that's how the legacy virus got everywhere because mutants is spilling everywhere. These things will say, besides that artwork, I think his run is weak old hot dog water. Dang. Y'all know he gonna be on vibing tomorrow evening, right? Okay. So, and I don't expect y'all to be bashful about nothing. Okay. You got something to say it. That's what I say, dude. And if it's questions you got, please ask them questions, and I will make sure that they get answered. So I didn't watch the interviews that he done on other channels. Is there, how do I say this delicately? Is there a cultural misconnect? You understand what I'm getting at? Is there a cultural misconnect? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because when you ask somebody a question directly, maybe because, English ain't your first language, or, you just ain't used to American debate techniques and tactics and things of that nature, you take it some kind of way. And so you want to redirect everything because you think everything is done out of spite, because everything is done to hurt and damage feelings. And that's really not the case, y'all. That's not what I want to do to Mr. Ayodele. I just want some answers. I want to understand the rationale. That's all. Other than that, he can talk to us about his other stuff. I want to hear about what else he's done, because I want to hear about what else he's done. I'm not gonna spend 2 hours trying to drag a man. But like I told Theo earlier today, if he says some stuff that don't make no sense, or he gaslighting, or he kind of redirecting or shifting, or I'm gonna definitely address that. And y'all that mess with me know you ain't gonna be no dipping and wiggling and sliding. If I ask you a question, we gonna stop, take a few minutes if you need to, my brother, but we need that question answered. Don't dip, don't try to slide past, don't answer it. Okay, it's not a gauntlet, but it is a conversation, and in order for conversations to build and perpetuate, questions got to be answered. That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ducking no smoke. So I don't expect nobody on this show to try to be ducking no smoke neither. Ray Smith say it's not the X-Men, it's the sex men. Yeah, they out here just like it's the 70s. Free love out this mug. Moyo say facts, Mr. Smith. D. Steezel agrees. Yeah, and that's my thing. Help me understand why these people are acting so out of character. Because even if you building to something, characters acting like that, Good boy, man. Help a brother out with this one. Make it make sense. You feel me? I'll probably tell you something like, oh, I can't tell you. There's a couple issues down the line. Boo. That's why ain't nobody reading your book. Everybody saying hi. Most benevolent king. Greetings and salutations. Y'all in here tonight, huh? Oh, who told y'all I was gonna be talking about stuff? Y'all pulled up. Adding rainbow folks is Eve's thing. So I have observed. Say, Griot is right about T'Challa's lady friends. Yeah, I would love for him to finally give Princess Zonda some too. Not even a relationship. Not even, just Zonda. Come here. I know you've been pining for it, brother, so I'm gonna give you a shot. It's just a hookup, girl. This ain't got nothing to do with me making you no queen or nothing like that. I just want you to have some of this Panther love. Give her some Panther love, T'Challa. Give her some Panther love. I bet you she'll be your friend for a week. Paul Martin asks, are Monica Rambeau and Silhouette the only black superheroines who've had on-panel romances only with brothers? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think so. Because Misty Knight used to date Iron Fist. I don't know what's going on with Frenzy. No. But yeah, Monet messing with Pietro right now. That's terrible. That's a mess waiting to happen. A whole mess. Gray wants T'Challa to get it on a Cat Monet and Monica Rambeau. Is it wrong for me to want Monica Rambeau to get back with Adam Brashear? I don't know. It seems right. To me, it just saying age differences notwithstanding, and that's your mama. You know what I'm saying? Your mama gonna act like that. But last time I checked, Monica Rambeau was a whole grown-ass woman. Grown. Been grown for a few minutes. If Monica Rambeau want to mess with a 50-year-old man, Monica can do that. She's grown. If Monica want to mess with a 60-year-old man, Monica can do that. She's grown. If Monica want to mess with a 100-year-old man, he better be eating his Wheaties and taking his Geritol. But she's perfectly within her rights to do that. She's an adult. They make it sound like Monica Rambeau 15 or 16 or something like that. I got a homie that's my age and he messing with a girl that's like 29, 30. So, and they happy. So, I mean, exception, not the rule. We can call it what we want to call it, but age truly is nothing but a number. And getting down ain't nothing but a thing. So, wee-ha. Anansi says, although I've always seen T'Challa as a man who just wants one woman, what if there was a Wakandan tradition that allows multiple wives? The Dora Milaje are wives in waiting. You can't find one Dora Milaje that you like, and that ain't crazy. Only ex romances that made sense to me: Alex and Lorna. I liked her better with Bobby, but Bobby's gay now, so what you gonna do? Scott and Jean for the most part. Logan and Mariko. That's what we need to get with. Kayla Rose O'Hara, Cable and Domino, Gambit and Rogue, and a few others. Okay. Yeah, see, Nancy like me. I like the Marvel. So, yeah, she was the original Captain Marvel. Captain in blue, however you want to look at him. Anuket is a river goddess. She has at times capricious and mercurial nature, chaos itself, just like Wanda. Hey, if you bite my lip and doing freaky stuff underwater, you could be capricious and mercurial just long as let me stop. Big cultural disconnect. Okay. Knowing that, come on, yo, I will come at Ayodele a little bit different. Knowing that it's one of those things. Trust me, 23 years in behavioral health, I know how to talk to people. I know how to talk to people so they listen, and I know how to listen to people so they'll talk. And yes, I've read that book. Paul, I've never heard of Agent Freeman. Oh yeah, Derek Freeman. Yeah, the liaison for the Avengers. He act like he wanted him some Monica, didn't he? She like, nope, you ain't got no powers. Nightshade, Jessica Drew, Felicia Hardy. I don't want to. Any relationship, courtship, smashing with a villain is gonna draw Batman Catwoman energy. Whether it's the furthest thing from Batman Catwoman energy or not, Muzz is still gonna be like, yeah, Batman bones criminals. So why shouldn't T'Challa? And then people already think he's a chip off the block. So nah, don't be taking up his habits too. I have told some of my African friends that America is not what you have watched on TV tropes, and it's not a reality show. Storm and Logan fighting into sex is a tired Western trope. Ain't it though? So you even added the white penis the heroine has romantic tension with. Oh, Derek. Yeah, Avengers number 263. Should have been crushing her in the Kirby run. LOL. She wanted our boy. Yep. None of them, man. None of them. Except for the two mentioned. They want to make sure everybody done got. Moyo say T'Challa and Monica Rambeau writes itself. I remember not being pleased with Sam and Jane together. That didn't work at all. I don't think Jane Foster, come on now. Stop. And she was on this robust God thing, like, hey, give me some of that black opinion. No. Marvel's hiring too many freaky deaky X-stand writers for comics and animation. Bo, you freaky deaky player. You know you freaky deaky, so don't come in my chat looking for me like you about to do something. Like I said, nobody says anything about Thor and Jane Foster. Yeah, cause long as he don't look a million years old, it's okay. But he's like a million years old. once again, we see they on that shit again. They on it again. They on it again. Why? Why do they always do this? Why? I just got a new router yesterday, so it has nothing to do with that. Okay. Sound like they haters. Sound like they haters. Sound like they hating. Sound like they hating. Wow. Hey, don't never wonder why. Y'all feel me? Don't wonder why. Cause I be knocking on a particular door. Me and Theo be knocking on a particular door, and they like, we ain't home. We ain't home. Goodness gracious, man. And it's a gang of y'all up in here. Look at that. Said Bo gonna pop up oiled and glistening. And you better block them out of here. I didn't like Jane Thor, but they should have just done Valkyrie Jane. Yeah. Nah, Bo ain't got me, dog. I did not go towards the bright light of Nancy. Yeah, it was. That's weird, man. That's weird. They tried to. Didn't they? Didn't they try to? Well, even if it wasn't them, we blaming them. In brightest day and blackest night, yeah, boy. Oh my goodness. No, it is not currently snowing. It is not currently snowing at all. It's cold in the bitch, but it is not snowing. So no, it's not that. That's crazy. Man, I hope that don't happen tomorrow. Maybe they like, you better not ask him any questions about Storm. Huh? Or I could go live from my phone and just be on data. Ooh, would they enjoy that? Okay. I guess the last thing I want to say about the Storm situation is, and I said it in Theo's live, Ayo Deli better have one hell of a redemption arc. Okay? If you don't make this right or do something with it, sir, I guarantee you your name will live in infamy right along with John Ridley. And he wrote comic books before he wrote Black Panther 2. So that is irrelevant, sir. You think really there aren't a lot of black superheroes out here that people just love and adore? But T'Challa and Aurora are definitely two of them. So you want to be careful about, how you display those characters. Yeah, it does freeze up, but why was it right then? You see what I'm saying? Why did it happen right then? Things that make you go, right? I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff that makes me go, Why in the heck are we still on X? That is not a rhetorical question. Why are we still on X? we got options. Just like we got options not to fool with that Storm comic book. Paul Martin says, shoot, I'm not. You know what I mean? And it's like, X is a toxic relationship, says Landybug. That is not very far from the truth, Londy. X is a very toxic relationship. But once you realize X is a toxic relationship and that you ain't never going to get what you want to get out of it, how that song goes, Large Professor, main source, I'm looking at the front door. Yeah, I'm looking at the front door. So there you go. Also, I already got a Blue Sky account. Y'all can go over there and check me out on Blue Sky. It makes so much sense. Also, when you think about the fact that Elon Musk bought X for $44 billion. It is currently worth $9.4 billion. That's what 75, 80% less. You bleed money like Disney and Marvel, Elon. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Kamayo said, I am there because all of you still are. I've been on Facebook and Blue Sky and Instagram and TikTok. Okay. Breathe, brother. Breathe. It's all good, fam. All good. I'm just saying, if we are the type of people that let our actions know how we feel about something or someone, we the type of people, we ain't sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. We go out and make it happen. Let's go out and make it happen on Facebook. Let's go out and make it happen on Blue Sky. Let's go out and make it happen somewhere else. Because I guarantee you, ain't nobody over there beefing and causing all kind of BS over on Blue Sky. Ain't nobody bugging or bothering me on Blue Sky like people bug and bother you on Twitter. You can just make a statement and people want to F with you about the statement you made. Oh, I like Daredevil. Oh, Daredevil's not a good hero. He's blind. What? You know what I'm saying? Just for no reason. It'd be stupid reasons. But like I said, again, if what we are trying to do is be agents of change, i.e. Nate Moore, if we are trying to make stuff happen, mheroes at marvel.com, okay to print, why should X be any different? Just herd and corral everybody and everything you want over there with you at Blue Sky to Blue Sky. Ain't that hard? You can do that. X is the first I ever joined. Used to it. I was used to getting paddled in elementary school. Well, I mean, I got paddled in elementary school. That don't mean I got used to it. Spent too much time building it back up after I got suspended. I ain't gonna say nothing. I promise I ain't gonna say nothing. I've been looking to move to Blue Sky, just haven't gotten to it. Okay. 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 I'm on Blue Sky as well. Come on across. Exodus. Blue Sky sounds like a Michael Jackson kid. And X sounds like a rapper. You to come up with X, you know what I mean? What? X gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Yeah, that part. So, y'all about to tell me some epic stories. All right. Twitter remains Raccoon City zombie. That is an apt analogy, D. Steezel. Nazi said, I got suspended on Twitter years ago for spamming DC and Marvel about Vixen and Black Panther, so I've tried to be on my best behavior over there ever since. Okay. There are problems and there are solutions to problems. So here's my question. Are we gonna, as Michael Jackson would say, make that change? Got to start with the man in the mirror. I could talk about doing something all day, but I mean, we really need to, because I mean, if I'm being honest, I like protecting my peace. I like being able to chill when I want to chill. I like being able to go and do and have and all of that. And just like somebody said earlier up in the comments, X is a toxic relationship. It is a toxic ass relationship. You know, you can't do too much talking or sharing on X without somebody coming in and just blam, dropping down in your stuff, giving their opinion, and then bouncing or blocking you before you got a chance to rationalize with them. That's why I said, okay, so this is what it is. Is everybody fishing for their 15 minutes of fame? I mean, quiet is kept. Most social media is like that, but it seems like it's so much worse on X because you get the hobnob and rub noses with celebrities and famous people and all of that kind of thing. But you could do that a few places. You could hobnob with celebrities on Instagram. I follow a wonderful lady on Instagram named Kate Gray, and she does fantastic cosplays. Instagram is Kate Gray cosplay. I like. I mean, they're really good cosplays. I had to ask her sometime, where do you get them outfits? Because them outfits be looking dead on. You know what I'm saying? Yep. X equals DMX, Malcolm X, X-Men, X-Force, X Factor, X-Wing, X-Clan. Hey, who makes X popular? The people who populate it. And if you don't populate it, it won't be popular. We talked about this. We've talked about this many times collectively as a group. Recast T'Challa. No T'Challa, no ticket. Recast T'Challa or else. And we all got together and we ran with it. So that's where my energy is. That's where my thoughts are. If you don't need to be fooling with it, don't be fooling with it. I'll check Blue Sky out if I can remember. And yeah, Blue Sky could also be a Kardashian or one of Beyonce's kids. Blue Ivy. Now here comes Blue Sky. Kate on a vibing. I would have to ask because I noticed I tried to shoot her a message on Instagram and I couldn't because she's got that cut off to where you can't. So, I mean, people probably in her DM too tough. And she just like, I'm sick of all of these fools in my DM. And she just cut it off. So she ain't got no DM. So maybe what I will do is have her hit me up. And if she hit me up, we'll, discuss some particulars and try to get her flowing and going on a vibe. Because I think y'all would really enjoy a lot of her cosplays. She's done like Power Girl cosplays. She's done Psylocke cosplays. And she likes Star Trek. And so she does a lot of characters from Star Trek. So yeah, she's the Bajoran gal, the Endorians. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. What are we talking about over here? She got the Derek Bozeman set. Yes, she has the Derek Bozeman set up. She don't want nobody hitting her up. But we can see what's happening with her. We can see what's happening with her on social media. And speaking of social media, I have had this conversation many times before. Beef on social media. We are not rappers, y'all. Well, some of us rap, but we're not rappers. Word, Trek. Yeah. Look up K Gray Cosplay on Instagram. Anyways, going hand in hand with what I'm saying on X, beef is the reason why I say bounce from there. Because I'm on every type of social media there is, and I don't have those kind of issues with anybody going back and forth, having words, nowhere else on a consistent basis like I do on X. You see what I'm saying? And it ain't just anti-recasters, Panthro. Sometimes it's content providers. Yeah. So that's my thing. I ain't here to argue with none of you punks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to argue with nobody. I ain't here to fight with nobody. I ain't here to prove my point. I ain't here to say I'm right and you wrong. I'm here to do what I love to do. I'm here to share what I love to share. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's a labor of love. It ain't me trying to get if the end result of that is 15, 20, 30 minutes, years of fame, then okay, fine. But that's not, I'm telling y'all, I'm on my kids. That is not what I am here for. Really not. You know what I'm saying? Truth. Mugs who honest, mugs who keep it real, mugs who keep it a buck, mugs who are 10 toes down. That's what I'm about. And I want to permeate my habitation with those type of people. Real ones. Folks that don't mind, dealing with certain things. but deal with it until they don't have to no more. If that makes sense to you. Well, come on, yo. Talk about X is the Cybertruck of social media, just a rolling dumpster fire. Yeah, but do we gotta roll with it? We don't have to roll with it. We can be free. Give us free. As Sinke said on Amistad, give us free. And don't nobody even got to give it to us. We can just take it. Nat Turner style, baby. We don't have to sit and take the stuff that's being dispensed out to us. You feel me? So again, if we blocking, keep blocking. If you say one thing to somebody on X and they give you the wrong kind of energy, because that seems to be what people are doing to us, right? You say something and then they say something back to you and then you check them, but they already blocked you. Oh, I just wanted to say, and that's why I figured out they just want to be able to say something to you because they heard about you from somebody else, whether that was positive or negative. They heard about you from like folks like me, folks like Theo. They hear about us. Folks hear about us, and so they want to come and give you their 15 minutes of Karenness. You know what I mean? And tell you how they feel about what you did. Tell you about how they feel what you said. And all of that. And that's good and fine if that's what you want to do, Playboy. But if I don't want to listen to it, guess what? Like they say on the Outer Limits, I control the horizontal. I control the vertical, except when they take it away from me. But for the most part, if I don't want to deal with something or someone when it comes to social media, guess what? I don't have to. I think a lot of times we just need to let go. Because it's that energy as a man that you want to engage and butt heads like bighorn sheep until somebody bows down. But it ain't got to be all that, y'all. That's what picking your battles means. Every battle ain't got to be. Every battle ain't got to be like that. Every battle ain't got to be with your fists. Every battle ain't got to be with your words. You can do it with your actions. Do them before they try to do you. You recognize ignorant when it comes out of the woodwork. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it at that point moving forward. Don't entertain it. Why would you entertain it? I don't like entertaining stupidity. I don't like stupidity. I don't like stupid people. I don't like stupid people talking to me. I don't like stupid people trying to tell me what they think is and isn't. Because it just comes off as stupid when stupid people say it. You feel me? So that's why I'm asking and encouraging and hoping that y'all will see the light and give X up, man. Give Twitter up, man, because it's not. I mean, y'all, other than to broadcast and tell y'all about this, to tell you about Friday Vibing, how often do you see me on Twitter going back and forth with mugs? Okay? I put my money where my mouth is. Okay? I ain't just whistling Dixie and talking about this. I mean what the hell I say. Get up. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Leave them over here bickering and arguing with each other. Leave them over here invading each other's comments and saying stupid stuff. Leave them over here doing themselves. We ain't got to do it with them, y'all. And somebody said earlier, Exodus, you know what I'm saying? Tell X to let my people go so they can make the Exodus. See what I did there? So social media beef does not have to be that. And just for your well-being. You know what I mean? Just you feel so much better that you ain't got to deal with somebody who said some personal shit about you and you want to reverse VPN and go pull up on them. Don't need to feel like that all the time. I don't like feeling like that personally. You know what I'm saying? If you a keyboard warrior, stay away from me. I don't want to hear that. I don't care to hear it. You know, I protect my peace violently. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to go out there and deal with them fools. You don't have to. You shouldn't have to. Yeah. Yeah, Panthro. Yeah, Derek Bozeman has his set up to where you can't. I know a lot of people like that have their set up to where you can't message him. And it's like, what about Rodney Barnes? Rodney Barnes has his Instagram set up like that where you can't message him. So that's why we ain't had Rodney Barnes on the show yet. You know, because I can't message him. I don't think I could even message him on excuse me, on X. Because I think I tried to message him on X and didn't get nothing. Didn't get nothing. So I mean, I understand that though. You know, you need to protect your peace. You need to protect your peace. Shout out to Idris Elbow on X. He's been boxing fools on X all day with their regurgitating anti-recaster talking point. Well, I mean, if that's his cross he wants to bear and just smash him into the earth, do that. I feel like folks like me, Theo, Kamoyo, a couple of others of us, we've been here since day one, or well, not day one, but like real close to day one of Recast the Child. We've been here the whole time. I done dropped like 250 plus videos that ain't about nothing but Recast the Child. So I done did my part for the kingdom. I certainly have. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's all you need to do. I'm just saying if I feel like I ain't got no problem stepping away from X and living a better life, a more peaceful life, I did my part. I did my part. All I'm saying. Now, comics. Go buy that. I did a video on this. Go buy this. I feel like you need to own it. I mean, if you're going to go get the trade paperback, that's cool. You want to wait for the trade paperback, cool. But that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Now, you know, I done talked about this book 3 weeks in a row. The book is fire. Black Canary versus Lady Shiva is dope. Y'all need to get up on it. For real. For real. Diesel says, stayed away from that platform for years. Only recently officially signed up because I couldn't click on random posts. I'm rarely on there. That's because we ain't populating it like we populate X. And then on top of that, it ain't by invitation only no more. If you want to invite people to Blue Sky, you can invite as many freaking people to Blue Sky as you want to. Bruh, they only on issue 1. Man, and I used to love playing Black Canary on Injustice. Black Canary was my girl, man. She got hands and feet for everybody for days. I used to love playing with her. But she got her hands full with Sandra Wusan. Sandra Wusan is getting in them grits. But I got a feeling we gonna see Dinah Lance do some stuff before everything is all said and done. Am I getting Batgirl as well? I have not been collecting that Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Is it worth it? If it's worth it, I might pick up an issue and see what's popping with it. And if I like it, yeah, I'll pick it up. And then I got the missing issues of Werewolf by Night. So I'm gonna check this out tonight. And I got one more issue, and I should be all caught up on Werewolf by Night. Also, Elsa Bloodstone is starring in the Werewolf by Night series. So these things will say Canary is fire on. Yes, she is. You know what I'm saying? And they got Raiden, but you can switch Raiden's skin and have Black Lightning. So there's that too. Check out the first 2 issues of Batgirl and see if you like it. I will. I definitely will. Are you picking up the Black Lightning miniseries? Yes. as that little skinny chicken say on Foghorn Leghorn. Yes. Yes, and I will go get issue 2. There it is. I'm gonna stop. I promise. Let's see. That's who been watching Secret Level? Who been watching Secret Level? Some new issues of Secret Level came out today. And Mega Man is one of them. Spelunky is another one. And oh goodness. This second batch of episodes about games, in my opinion, not as good as the ones last week. Mega Man is actually more of an origin story than an actual, Mega Man in action type thing. And so that was kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like I wanted to see Mega Manning. You know what I mean? And he wasn't really Mega Manning. Oh, and then Concord. And you know what? A lot of these games are as recent as like 3, maybe 4 years ago. Not even that. Concord came out, last year? Year before? Why we got brand spanking new games we putting on Secret Level? That Pac-Man, I didn't really care for that Pac-Man. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you talk about Pac-Man, I want to see some Pac-Man. You know what I mean? No, I'll say it's good. It's very good, son. Very good. You say about time something Mega Man was released in. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, D. Secret Level is like Love, Death, and Robots. And none of the episodes are longer than 15 minutes. So it's not like you getting this big to do with regard to Mega Man. You feel me? I mean, I love Mega Man, but they ain't doing Mega Man like that. Just like they did Pac-Man. I'm like, what in the heck was that? You know, I ain't no Pac-Man. I remember. Sorry, Sony thought Concord would be a hit. Game flopped hard. But you know what? Crazy enough, the episode on Concord wasn't that bad. There was a couple other shows, though, which is like, you know. So, yeah, somebody got to tell them, man. Somebody got to tell them, hey, y'all better get some game. Y'all better get some games. Somebody like, there was a game at the end. I guess it was kind of like a PlayStation All-Stars type thing. And it had, what is it, Little Big World? The little big world dude, the little sewed together man with the button eyes. He was in it. And Kratos made an appearance. So it wasn't God of War, but it was just like, you know how you play, PlayStation All-Stars is kind of like it's like Sony's version of Super Smash Brothers. So it's kind of like a celebrity beat 'em up. Say it's like a micro series. Yeah. They're little, what's the word I'm looking for? They're little vignettes. There, that's the word I'm looking for. Vignettes. They are small vignettes that I'm sorry. What in the fizzle? But jizzle dizzle. Ivy Nile, for your enjoyment. Anyways, do y'all want to see the action figures I got? I believe there is an Exodus episode in the second batch of shows, and it was Mitsu. But check it out for yourself, and y'all can tell me next week how you felt, or even tomorrow, how you felt about Exodus. Again, I say, boys and girls, do you wanna see the action figures that I caught recently? I had a figure that has been on my hit list for a long time. And I guess it was just because I didn't get around to it, because it was kind of, so I decided to wait. I figured around Christmas time, oh, that joint will be dirt cheap. And I was right. I got her. I finally got her. Me and Taki got a thing going on. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Japanese people are nasty. But it is video game accurate. Ivy and Taki are just as freaky looking as they want to look on Soul Calibur. But here we go. Check it out. Check it out. We got Miss. What is it? I know it's the characters they can get licensed to use. Have they did Soul Calibur or Street Fighter? Has who did Soul Calibur or Street Fighter? Come on, yo. Meanwhile, 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 figures time. That is indeed. I'll let y'all get it. Her eyes are up there. Her eyes are up there. I'm sorry. Man, I used to beat the daylights out of people with Taki, man. She is a whole beast and a half. I like the weight of the figure. It feels very natural. You know what I mean? And Taki is handling. But I got her about 2-3 days ago. D. Steves will say his favorite Soul Calibur character is Song Mina. They have the only other characters I've seen from Soul Calibur that they have in a figure form are what's his name? Mitsurugi and Nightmare, I think, are the other ones that I've seen. Oh, secret level Ustream? I didn't hear anything about that, and I have not seen any Soul Calibur characters on here. So there you go. Taki has an extra head sculpt and angry girl head sculpt. You know what else Taki has? Taki has a mask that you can put on her face. Because lest we forget, Taki is a demon hunter. She hunts demons. So into ninja mode, she goes, or demon mode, however you want to look at that. I like that little mask there, like that. And then you can put Rikimaru. I like the way she draws her swords too. So you got one on your back and one on your hip. I am over the moon right now. And look at all of these doggone hand sculpts. She's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 5 sets of hands. So yeah, I personally am thrilled 2 pieces about this one. I can die happy now. I have me a Taki. Now, when they come out with a and y'all gonna be mad at me, when they come out with a what's the character's name? Keelik. I know everybody gonna want to get a Keelik because he's like that button mashing character on Soul Calibur. But what a lot of people don't understand, Keelik is a whole beast. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to work them. You know, instead of mashing buttons, if he can like bust people's head open like that from straight button mashing, imagine what he could do in the hands of a trained Soul Calibur player. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. Let's put Miss Taki back and see what else. You know what? I'm just going to take that plastic out of there. It's well protected, very well protected. What y'all over here talking about? Yeah, Cervantes. I used to give people problems with Cervantes too. I wish I had a Cervantes. Huang and that short sword. Yeah. Say Taki was my ring out queen. Oh yeah, because you had that boom, that explosion, and you go flying up in the air, and then you just right on out the arena. Yeah, I used to do that too. That was my signature move. I called it GTFO. You know what that stands for? Just because I could, I went on ahead and got the 52 accurate version of Cyborg. I think it's accurate. Let's look at it. I took the opportunity before the show to cut off all of them little extra, you know what I'm saying, little clipper things that are annoying. Y'all better have Theo. Y'all, why wouldn't y'all have Theo's channel? We rock with Theo every week, so we need to have Theo's channel. Yeah, that is one Victor Stone. That's actually not bad. I've got the Justice League movie Cyborg and the Teen Titans Cyborg. Kind of feeling this one. I wonder, do you have to? Because Cyborg got a damn gun. And I'm like, damn. Who's Cyborg shooting with this? Damn. That's a gun, ain't it? I want to shoot you off the map. What's going on in there? Clink-a-link-a-link-a-link. That's old Vic. About to shoot people with a BFG. Shout out to my Doom fans that know what that is. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Was you looking for Theo here, or I don't know? Hey, sure. Wow, my guy. What's up, bud? Nice chrome color. Even though I stopped buying action figures since I was, ain't nobody asked you what you was or wasn't buying. Don't come over here with that. I'm in a mode. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. Trust me. We already on some get down and go off type stuff. So calm yourself, Captain. Calm yourself. Yeah. So you called the Taki combo girl by the YouTube search results won't show him. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe we should check with Theo and see if it's anything Theo did. I don't know. But before you got here, sure, they blacked out my live for a few minutes. There's about 25, 30 people in here. They're like, oh no, we can't have this brother having this many people up in here. We got to take the wind out of this Negro sales. And that is precisely what they did. But I just got a new router yesterday. So it ain't got jack to do with that. Okay. I wanted a Doc Ock. So I got that one. I was very impressed with the cinematic version of Dr. Octopus. He seemed like he was more of a problem for Peter than the Green Goblin was. Well, you know how that old saying go. Okay. We gotta think about when we say things, is should I say that? Sometimes against our better judgment, we go ahead and say things. Sometimes we shouldn't say those things. Or we should word those things a different way. Just a thought. I am going to talk about the new Superman trailer, but when I want to talk about it, not when you want me to talk about it. There's a format. You don't come on Conan or Jimmy Kimmel and be like, bring this guest out. I want to see her. When I type Theo Butler in the YouTube search bar, Theo's videos from like 9 or 10 years ago pop up. Try putting in, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. What? Wait, what? Uh-oh. I think they about to boot me again. Yeah, figures are for the kiddies, just like comics and video games. Am I right? And that there is why we should think about what we gonna say before we say it. Because every grown-ass man in this chat watches cartoons. Breathe. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, see, not thinking again. Everyone is doing it. You done been here enough times to know, bruh. I don't do the shit everyone else does. And yeah, that. So you're going to have to deal with the toys for a few more minutes. Anyway. And I cosplay. Oh, admin, don't cosplay shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm collecting them. It ain't like I'm sitting here on the damn floor talking about Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at nobody. Theo, I ain't saying, I'm just saying playlist pops up when you scroll down a little bit. So it just take a little patience in the search. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what notifications are for. Should make it easier to find if you put the notifications out. Okay, what is auto looking like? Ooh. Oh. he a little chubby. Just a little bit chubby. Okay, but these, ooh, oh, they're nice and solid. And the ends that go on them are packaged separately. I bet you could stand this up. Yeah, you can stand it up. And he'll actually stand up on those. They're pretty solid. Okay. What he say about Peter Parker? Brilliant, but lazy. Yeah, he's kind of Doc Ock looking. I like that Doc Ock. And then you've got these thingies that fit on the end. So we'll put that on the bottom one. Oh yeah, it will totally stand up, bro. 100. It will stand up. I likes. Okay. That part right there. Hit the notification. Yes, he is movie accurate. And like I said, this one will stand up. Y'all can't see it, but he's standing up. He's standing up. He's standing up. I like it. I like it. I'll take some pictures later, y'all. Yeah, those actually support the weight of Doc Ock. And those last two are grabbish type jumps. The grabbers. Grab on, grab off. The grabber. Oh my goodness. Those are. Oh, I see. These big ones. Oh, the big ones. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. This is a win, y'all. This is a win all day. And change your hands for gripping and grabbing, or when he's not punching anybody in the face. So I like my Doc Ock. Was Spider-Man 2 going Ultimate Universe before MCU started with Doc Ock, it seems? Does seem that way. Slap on the slapper, then proceeds to slap the mess out. Exactly. You just bought the blue Marvel figure yesterday for $20. I wish I would have bought the blue Marvel figure yesterday for $20 because I paid full price for my blue Marvel and your boy was not impressed. I mean, I liked it, but he was too small. When I think of Adam Brashear is 6'4". That dude don't look 6'4". That figure doesn't look 6'4". Put it like that. He should have been like close to Build-A-Figure size, or or at least 7 inches. Not just a little regular 6-inch character. I was disappointed. I was disappointed. Very, very disappointed. So I think, for the benefit of Assura, how many people have seen the trailer to the new Superman movie that's coming out July 11th? You seen the trailer yet? I must admit, the other stuff in the trailer looks good. I'm not sure about Superman now, but I do think it's gonna be a good movie. I do think Superman is gonna be a good movie. So, I recommend y'all fooling with it. But that's just me. I think it might be a win for James Gunn. I mean, David Cornsweat, that name, David Cornsweat, he looks like a Superman, but he doesn't look buff. You know what I mean? The suit still looks kind of puffy on him. Superman's supposed to be buff, not he should be filling out his suit. It shouldn't be puffy on him. But that's just me. Nancy said he saw it. Larry, Harry, Mo, and Flo are his arms. Okay. Oh, okay. But sure said the Superman trailer gives him Man of Steel vibes. It would if he filled out his suit and you could see muscles and it didn't look, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look like a Superman. It just looked like somebody in a Superman suit. If that makes sense, you know, like I cosplay or I dress up for Halloween as Superman. And that's what Superman to me in costume looks like. Like somebody that need to lay off well, he ain't out of shape, but he's just not filling the costume out. I saw some of it. I made the joke, he's defying gravity. Ba-doom boom. Psst. Yes, of course you will, because you came over here excited. Say, yeah, I paid full price for the blue. The Subman figure is closer to an accurate blue marble. That or the thicker version of the Sentry. You could make a blue marble out of that. Should have kept Cavill. I agree 100%. The one thing that pissed me a little bit is Crypto dragging his ass in the snow, but did like the first 10 seconds. Yeah, comparisons were made to Superman laying in a crater, to Goku laying in a crater, but I don't know why you would. I understand why you would make that comparison, but it's not necessary to make that comparison. And Crypto looks a little too fluffy, if you ask me. But seems everyone's over the moon over this trailer, and it does look good. But I still don't trust James Pun. It's chocked full of DC mainstays. You know what I mean? You've got Mr. Terrific, you've got Hawk Girl, and Hawk Girl looked good, you know, flying through the air, you know, now that we got the CG and all of that. Guy Gardner still looks a little weird to me. And Mr. Terrific was cold. Ain't no sense in me BSing. When he came through and the T-Spheres threw this little force field around him, like, put some respect on Michael Holt's name. So he looked good. Kamoya say, I saw it. Ashanti is dragging me to see it, so I'm going to check it out. Paul Martin said he just don't need another Superman. It seemed like they're dispensing with trying to, you know, tell origin story, because I didn't get like origin story vibes off of what they were trying to do. It's like it's early in Superman's career, but he's been Superman. if that makes sense. That at least from the trailers, that is what I get. That's the energy I get. Oh yeah, this sucker stands up good on his own. Oh yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Okay. Sunman. Ooh. Yeah, that Sunman's like 7, 8 inches. Yeah, Sunman would make a great Blue Marvel. And he's already got the haircut. All you had to do is put a little gray. But yeah, get that Master of the Universe gear off of him and the tunic and all of that. Yeah, you probably could have a banging Blue Marvel. Yeah, I thought it was weird that the very first scene we get of Superman is him crashing into the snow, beaten to a pulp. Isn't Brainiac like the protagonist? That would explain a lot. Brainiac knows how to hurt Kryptonians. So that's probably what you're getting right there. You seem cramming all soups without doing solo movies again. Do we need solo movies? I mean, to me, the Trinity are characters that you don't really need to keep telling a origin story, because people who don't read comics know Wonder Woman's origin story. People who don't read comics know Batman origin story, Superman's origin story. So why do we have to rehash and tell that over and over again? Just touch on it. You don't have to explain it pedantically at the beginning of the movie. But that's just me. Saying then Superman's dog has to drag him home. Well, what you want me to do about that? That's your boy James Gunn doing what James Gunn do. Nathan is too old for Guy like their new Hal. Bruh. And this is why Nate Moore is no more. I've been waiting to say that for a minute. Yeah, your boy out of a job. Because his strategy is probably the whole reason Marvel is garbage right now. Don't hire people that read comics. How are they going to do good comic-based movies? Again, make the shit make sense. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'll make comic book movie, but I ain't going to refer to the comics. And I ain't going to refer to nobody who reads comics. What? Classically, not a good movie. Oh, and oh boy, look good as Lex Luthor. That's Nicholas Hoult, I think it is. Sure, if I had made the trailer, I would have put the first 10 seconds in the middle of the trailer. I would have opened with a more heroic beginning. Also, like Spider-Man and Hulk, casuals know the origin. Exactly. I mean, if I do a Hulk movie, I don't need to go all the way back to the gamma bomb or gamma radiation. If I do a Spider-Man story, I don't have to go all the way back to the radioactive spider. And we already know with great power comes great responsibility. So there you have it. Invite James Gunn on next Friday's live show. Huh. I'd invite him, but I don't think he would come. That's just me. I don't think he would come because I think I think everybody at Marvel is either afraid of us or hates us because we don't paint them in a very positive light. And in my mind, if I'm being honest, they don't deserve to be. You now we doing all of this. Hey, guess who's back? Hey, guess who's going to be making an appearance? Hey, guess who's returning? Guess who the hell ain't? Hang on a second. I'm going to close this up, y'all, and then I'm going to hit these comments. Hit them up. Hit them up. Get them up. Hit them up. Nathan would have been a good Hank Pym for Ant-Man 1. Yeah, somebody who could still put on the suit and do something, man. Michael Douglas just looked washed, wizoshed up. Nate Moore is a Patsy Fall guy. Should have been booted. Kevin should have been booted too. Nate took orders. Yo, you know what? All groovy, all gravy, nothing crazy. That's how y'all want to rock it. Go ahead and rock it like that. But for my money, if you're going to do it right. Otherwise, don't do it at all. And if you're going to do it right, that means you're going to follow what's in the book or stay as close to the book as you can. Or not even the book, the source material. I can believe a story much more when I see elements of somebody who took the time to read a comic book and draw some information out of it. Do you think this James Lex is better looking than CW HBO Max Luther D? Not sure. MCU killing themselves with return. Yeah, because you're going to have to pay those people. And we know Robert Downey Jr. cost a grip and a half. Chris Evans coming back? Grip and a half. Scarlett Johansson? She don't get her grip. She's suing somebody. So yeah, it's going to cost all the way around. If this is your big play, you better hope it works. Otherwise, you're going to have to explain to somebody why you wasted so much money. That's crazy to me. It really is. So, any word on what Dr. Doom plans to do? Is he going to cast a spell on the whole world? What is Doom's end game? You know what I'm saying? He's, for those of you that don't know, after events in Blood Hunt, Dr. Doom became the new Sorcerer Supreme of Earth. And now he plotting. He up to some shit. What is Victor Von Doom getting ready to do? Y'all ain't got to that question yet. Okay. Better looking as in accurate. They did give a beard, then clean shave, and made him so brutal. Okay. These will say Victor knows them spells. And that's what's going on. And I am talking about in the comics, not the movies. So that's what happened with Blood Hunt. So anybody don't know that, go back and study up. RDJ's Doom is beyond stupid. Is he not going to have an accent and show his face constantly? That is an earmark of Marvel movies, Paul Martin. They always showing their face. I don't know why. Just like with Kang. Why are you turning your mask off and showing us your face? I don't need to see that. And are they going to get the accent right? Because if Dr. Doom doesn't sound somewhat or similar to Dracula, that's not the right accent. A Romani actor should have been Doom. Wow. RDJ as Superior Iron Man made too much sense. I mean, if you was going to make Tony Stark a villain, that would have been a much better one, I think. And then you could show his face as much as you want to. Venom is in the 1/9 Quad 9 universe, remember? So maybe he could have used that symbiote to power his armor. I don't know. I'm trying to help him out. RDJ being Doom makes no sense. Hire someone else from scratch. Well, too late now. Then I already said go to Comic-Con and hype it up, yo. Go to Comic-Con and just make noise. And that is precisely what they ended up doing. All right. I guess it's that time, y'all. Yep. Boom. Me. Q&A. You got questions. I got answers. Potentially. And since we got Ashura in the building, the undisputed master of interrogative statements, I'm pretty sure I am going to get some kind of question. And apparently the real Dr. Doom doesn't exist in Fantastic Four's universe. How? The creepy Eurotrash dude who was the hitman sicked on Denzel in Equalizer 1 might have been a good choice. No name actor, though. Huh. Favorite secret level episode? Right now, at this point in time, gotta be Warhammer. I've seen so many fan-made Warhammers. It was really nice to see something that somebody who wasn't like, Jock and Warhammer made. And it was, my only complaint about the Warhammer episode could have been a few minutes longer. And I wouldn't have been mad about it. It could have been a lot longer. And I would have been like, yeah, do that. I'm liking it. Well, like Kristen Wiig said, I knew what you meant, Paul Martin. Do you want Mahomes to sit until playoffs? I would rather Mahomes sit until he's healthy. Or until he's capable of playing, because from what I'm hearing, they're going to try him out at quarterback, whatever the hell that means. But if it don't work out, they're going to switch him out for Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz is definitely going to get some playing time. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. The offense has not been hitting the way it's supposed to hit, brother, let me tell you, and I am not happy about it. Hey, so any non-superhero movies to watch at the theaters? Red One is at the theater and on Amazon. I watched Red One on Amazon. That being said, Red One is a good movie to watch on Amazon. And then, of course, Sonic 3. Technically, some people call Sonic a superhero, but no. Sonic 3 starts, they might have sneak previews tonight, but starts in earnest tomorrow. So there's those two. And then on Christmas Day, and they're having an actual horror movie on Christmas Day. Nosferatu starts on Christmas Day. So there you go. 3 non-superhero movies you could be watching. And Gladiator 2, which I hear mixed things about. So that one's up to you. Recommendation. Well, I recommend Sonic because it's good, clean fun. And because I want to see how they do Shadow and Keanu Reeves. John Wick himself is doing the voice of Shadow. So looking forward to that. Wicked is good. Paul Martin, I'm going to take your word for it, bro. I will wait for that one to come on stream. What's the last stage gig I've done? Improv. An improv show was my last stage gig. I have been invited to do other things like plays and spoken poetry slams and to be judges on different things. But I've kind of lately I've been reducing my footprint, if that makes sense. I would like my bucket list goal stage wise is to do a one-man show about my life with pictures and sounds and stuff to drive the point home. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people do one-man shows, and I would really like to try to do a one-man show. That would be something I would love for people to see, because there are facets of me that people get to see, but they never get to see who and what I am. So yeah, I wouldn't be against that. I am gonna go see Nickel Boys on Sunday. Okay. Nosferatu actually looked scary. When I looked at the preview, it didn't even look like a vampire movie. It looked like something else. And I was like, is it Nosferatu? You know, so it looks creepy. MCU still haven't Keanu a role. I'm going to assume you want to give it in there somewhere. Why should he have a role? I mean, I feel like the MCU is on a decline anyway. Anybody chomping at the bit for a role in the MCU does not have foresight. Okay. I feel like it's going to go the way of the dodo and any other dinosaur. It's going to be dead or dying. So enjoy it while you can. Made that one too. Are you going to watch the Day of the Jackal streaming series? I don't have plans to. Eddie Redmayne, I don't know, something about him that just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. He sits strange. They've been wanting Keanu for years. That's what I like about Keanu. Keanu don't sap up and kiss butt for nobody. If he don't want the role, he don't want the role. And as we can see, Keanu turning down roles does not hurt his career. Moya say, Mr. Martin, I have to get out to the theater, both the cinema and stage plays. It's been months for me. Got it. See, I have less than zero enthusiasm for the Mutant Saga. I have less than zero enthusiasm for anything MCU related. And y'all know why. So, you want to know about it? I do some research on it, but I'm not going to watch it. So, that's what you're going to get from me. Go on over there and mess with them other folks that like to be Marvel stands. What role would he be attributed to? Keanu Reeves? I don't know. It depends on how we want to see. We want to see Keanu Reeves depict. I feel like Keanu Reeves would have made a great Moon Knight. Keanu Reeves might have made a great Doctor Strange. Just somebody like low key that's not over the top like the MCU is. It's always like they got to be over the top with stuff, and that's the thing about them that bothers me the most. I feel MCU is going to kill F4 and mutants when they come in. Keanu as Wondar the Aquarian. Yeah, Paul, because that's what we need. Another obscure ass character in the MCU taking up all the space. Yeah, he wanted to be Ghost Rider, but I feel like Keanu's too laid back and mellow to be Johnny Blaze. Yep, he has, D. Yeah, I agree. Keanu would have made a great Winter Soldier. Yeah, that's why I messes with y'all, man, because y'all got the good thinking. Y'all got the nice forward thinking that I appreciate. I mean, thoroughly appreciate. So y'all already know what it is. Tomorrow evening, same real time, same real channel. We are going to have Murewa Ayodele, the writer of the current Storm comic, right here on our stage, right now, vibing with me and Theo. Tomorrow evening, make sure y'all tune in. I'm not going to grill the guy unless he gets silly. If he gets silly and starts saying things that I don't think he should be saying or that, he's not going to own up to, then yeah, that could get a little slightly heated up. Not a lot, but it could get a wee bit heated up. And get ready to deal with it. If you're gonna deal with it, get ready to deal with it. Don't be mad. Just handle business. Being a friend, it's a vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be cordial, but I'm also not gonna be clamming up. You know what I'm saying? If something need to be asked, it's gonna be asked. And you know what? Y'all could take a cue from Ashura and throw a random ass question into the chat and see, because some guests monitor the chat. Some guests watch the chat. They want to see what y'all are saying, what y'all are talking about. And I would much rather be the bow than the arrows. Because as the bow, I can aim the arrows. See what I'm getting at? Hard questions and all that. Yeah. Or the questions that everybody else who interviewed him were afraid to ask, or, chickened out and didn't ask. So I would much rather, I feel like I ain't got no skin in the game. If Mireille writes me off for life, you know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. And Ashura, if you're gonna be in there asking questions, don't ask every damn question there is. There's gonna be other people in there. So give other people a chance to ask questions. Don't just be going off like you got Asperger's or something and just can't stop. You just going off question after question after question after question, like you in an interview session. What do you say? If Ashura is there, that will happen. You're known, bro. You're known. Oh God, Ashura and S. Jaddix, we're going to need a bigger boat. Steve will help me, please. Boy, they just be in the chat like, literally while you talking. Like, dang. But, I appreciate the energy. Wow. He said, stop it, come on. No, not ass burgers. Nobody wants those. Chargers beat Broncos. Good for them. He said, bro, I'm popping in like Will's friend in the Fresh Prince. Oh, you mean Jazz. Once in a while because of work. Good. I'm glad you working steady. Say you misheard me. I know you did. These said, sure, types like every live is his last. That's what I'm saying, bro. Slow down. You're going to get to ask them questions and we'll get mad at your ass. You skipped the question that I asked. I get it. I get it. Breathe, my son. Breathe. Breathe, my boy. Breathe. Say life is too short. Say life is too short, so you got a gang of shit you need to ask. All I ask is just stay on topic, man. Just stay on topic. If we talk about Storm, don't start asking about Superman. Lord Jesus. What other questions y'all got for me? Man, y'all done stretched this live out. Nah, and technically it wasn't because they tried to ambush me. Hey, cut off my live, suckers. I stay quiet when you skip my comments now. Thank you. It's all good, man. I try to get to everybody's comments, but sometimes it be comments that's like, is that going to move the conversation forward, or are we just going to be spinning in the mud on that? So I have to have, Ashura, what is known as discernment. So sometimes you may not see the necessity of not asking a question, but that's why I'm the host. So sometimes I gotta omit on the side of discretion, or I gotta omit on the side of expediency, those kinds of things. So it ain't like I hate Ashura. It's just sometimes it's more questions, or more accurately, sometimes it's a lot of random questions. So that's all it is, bro. It ain't nothing against you personally. Just trying to get her done. So with that, speaking of getting her done, if it's something that you don't like about what's going on in a Marvel comic and you insist on continuing to read that Marvel comic, tell the folks at Marvel at mheroes@marvel.com, and in the subject line put okay to print, so that they will print what you write and present it in some book somewhere. There you go. So those are my thoughts. If you want to see something happening, just keep bombing them. Just keep hitting them. Just keep splitting their wig until they finally just like, dang, we're going to have to address this. Yeah, you are. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you're growing thicker skin, my brother. Is it true Invincible comic coming back? Did it go anywhere? And if it did, yeah, I hope it does, because it's a trend-setting ass comic, and yeah, I got like sparse issues of Invincible. I collect every issue of Invincible. And Eric Larson was doing the art on Invincible for a little while, and I don't like Eric Larson's art. It looks like a child drew the shit, So it is what it is. Okay, sure. You got to finish your statement. Am I okay with what? What is it you wanna? Oh, mini story about Battle Beast. Yeah, yeah, okay, sure. Why not? Absolutely. Let me get that out there. Look here, y'all. Here is how it's about to go down. I am getting ready to dip. Oh, he don't stop. Okay. Last question. Sure asked, would you be okay with Invincible movies like the Dragon Ball movies? I don't see why that would be a problem. Yeah, as long as they interesting. You know what I mean? Black Panther said Invincible is my favorite comic series ever, but Captain America is my favorite hero. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I have enjoyed hanging out with y'all because we almost at the 2.5 hour mark. Dang. I am gonna get up out of here and get me something to eat. And I am encouraging y'all, begging that you show up Friday vibing tomorrow evening, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Like I said, we'll have Marewa Aodile. I hope I'm not mangling his name. He'll probably tell me tomorrow if I did. On the show, writer of the Storm comic, among others. And we will discuss that as well tomorrow evening. Look at y'all. That's it for now. I appreciate the Rock With Me Nation rocking with me, but that's it for now. Fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good and be good.